Tighten up, baby. Tighten up.
Welcome. Another episode of Halftime with Jefferson. Back live. Your host, my man, G Witt.
Tighten up, baby. Tighten up. We're still here.
Well,
wait a minute, hold on. Before we get started, let me just do this because this is about to. We're gonna need some. I'm gonna need some less wind drag on this one.
Some less wind drag.
Yeah, I'm gonna need less wind drag on this one. Let's get into it.
Mile high, the L was kind of thin in mile high.
Yeah, it was thin on a lot of ways, man.
Yeah. Titans fall 16-0 in the week 6.
16-0.
They dropped to 2-4. Another AFC conference loss. So if any tiebreakers were still available, they're all gone. They're all gone.
At this stage of the game, you don't care what you don't even care about right now. You don't even. You like Jim. You like your boy. You like playoffs. Jim Moore, playoffs.
Right.
You don't even think about playoffs. What you think about is trying to get the next win. I said it in the preseason.
Say it again.
I said it earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to say it again.
Go ahead.
We're looking at the second coming of Ken Whisenhunt, man. Same offense, man. Same offense. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's the same offense, man. I said it in the preseason, and I said it at the beginning of the season, and you see it now. It's the same offense, man. I'm telling you, this guy does not know how to call plays. He's not innovative, and it's bad when you got a quarterback who's a robot. So, he's not going to change any plays.
Right.
They call a run play to the strong side. The whole defense shifted before the ball was even snapped. And you don't even make a decision to change the play. You run your running back straight into it for a 4-yard loss. Who does this kind of stuff, man? Right. It's the NFL.
So here's a question you got to ask. Here's a question I got to ask now. So, all right. So now it begs the question. Was there an issue with Matt LaFleur, or was it the players we got, or was it the scheme, or was it leadership? Because now the offense hadn't changed at all. Right?
No. Whoa. Back up. Yeah, the offense has changed. The offense has gotten worse.
Oh, okay. To that point, yeah.
Okay.
I agree with you. It's got worse.
Let's be real about Matt LaFleur now. Now, we didn't like him. He had the 27th ranked offense in the league. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But right now, we're dead last. So that means we dropped
a lot of categories.
We dropped 5 spots. We're 32. We're at 32 out of 32 teams, dead last in offense. You got an offense that can't score touchdowns,
right?
Man.
And
even worse than that, you got an offense that can't score points.
No. Even worse than that, they can't even get first down.
They can't get first down.
2 first downs in the first half.
2.
And one of them was because of a penalty.
Yeah, exactly. and we don't get penalties, we don't get first downs, man.
Yeah, we talked about that a few weeks ago. Can this team move the football? My wife brought it up. Love my wife. She brought it up. Can this team be successful without the other team causing penalties that get us first down?
Absolutely not.
And we saw it come full circle today. But again, to your point, you got 6 straight weeks where your defense is only giving up 20 points once. And you can only score 15 points a game?
Wait a minute, you can't even score that.
Right.
I'm telling you right now.
You can't even score that.
What you gotta look at, see the 15 points a game is skewed by the first game.
Right.
And when you go back and look at that first game, you gotta realize something. The defense was responsible for 23 points in that game because they got 3 interceptions and a safety.
Yeah.
They don't score those touchdowns without the interceptions. Bottom line is, you got an inept offense in the NFL. This is, I'm gonna go back to my history.
Go back to it.
Been watching NFL football since Super Bowl 5. Without a doubt, this has got to be the worst offense I've ever seen. And I've seen some bad ones.
And so, a couple weeks ago, everybody was calling for Tannehill, rightfully so.
Yep.
And so he gets sacked. So it's not just Marcus, it's a whole lot of stuff.
Look, cut the music, man. Because we're going to get into this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're going to get into this one. I wrote down my header, and you can verify this.
Yeah.
This offense is the worst in the history of the NFL.
I agree with you.
Who ever heard of an offense that can't score?
No.
QB is scared to throw the ball. Horrendous play calling. QB won't change the play. The head coach doesn't know how to correct the flaws. Now, the offense can't score unless the defense gives them a short field. The defense gave them short fields, and they still couldn't score.
Still couldn't score.
So, it's really, this is sad right now. And right now, here's what's got to happen. Mm-hmm. And this is the only way you're going to do this. Vrabel and Vrabel's got to look in the mirror. Yep. Bottom line, mm-hmm. He's got to look at himself and what he's doing wrong. He's obviously hired the wrong coaches.
Obviously.
Because, and I'm going to say it almost all the way around, because your receivers are not getting open. Even when the quarterback has time, he ain't got nobody to throw it to.
Exactly. Exactly.
The offensive line is just, it doesn't make sense to me that, 4 years ago you had the number one offensive line in the league, and now you have the absolute worst offensive line in the league. And you haven't really changed players that much.
That's what I was about to say. You really haven't, you added a couple pieces, right?
Basically, who people thought were the problem, but obviously you see now, they weren't the problem.
And they were not the problem.
It's the coaching.
It's the coaching.
So the bottom line is, defensively, you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Defensively, you probably would be a whole lot better if you had a better offense.
If you had a better offense, well, you wouldn't have to be on the field for 7 to 8 plays again. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous right now. So first of all, Mike Vrabel's got to look in the mirror. Should I be the head coach? He got to ask himself that question.
I'm sure he probably gonna get asked that question.
He's gonna be asked that question
because the look on his face today, he was confused. He was not involved in the game.
What did I say? He was dumbfounded.
Yeah,
he was dumbfounded. He couldn't do anything. And to me, it would have made sense if he says, "Hey, look, man, take over the game call.
Yeah,
do something." But he didn't even do that. I mean, I understand you want to let your boy do his thing, but you obviously see he's way over his head.
Yeah, and if it's me, I'm jumping their butt when they come to the sideline. I'm bringing everybody over there and find out what's the issue.
That was the other problem I have to say, because the bottom line was nobody got them together and said, look, this has got to change. There was no leadership in that altogether.
Well, so here's the first time that something happened this past week and in a while. People complaining about not getting the ball enough. So that's a problem, right? Delaney Walker saying he's not getting the ball enough. Deion Lewis, he's not getting enough touches. So now we got a problem, right? So we got some internal things going on that's not being brought to light.
Wait, hold on. Deion Lewis. Deion Lewis. Let's look at this.
I know. I'm just saying, though.
I understand what you're saying, but your boy Dawkins got in before Deion Lewis got in.
That tells you a lot, doesn't it?
That tells you a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody ain't performing.
So
the bottom line is bottom line what you got is that with the offense that we're trying to run, Deion Lewis doesn't fit. He does not fit. The bottom line also is the fact that, what they're trying to do offensively, they're not opening anybody up to get plays. They're not hit. Mariota was all over the place today.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean,
let's talk about that for a second.
He was all over the place. I mean, he was late. He was
late. He couldn't throw a simple out route.
He couldn't throw an out route. The first pass he threw fell 2 yards in front of Delaney Walker, and he was wide open.
Even when he hit Delaney Walker on that seam route, it was behind him.
It was behind him.
He's still running for a few more yards.
Yeah, if he catches the ball, if he gets the ball out quicker. So, they were talking about the time how Marcus hadn't thrown any interceptions. Well, I mean, that's the reason why, because he ain't throwing the ball.
He ain't
throwing it at all. And even his post-game interview was pretty sad. I mean, the only one who really had what you call a decent post-game interview was Ryan Tannehill.
Of course.
And he had to fend off questions where reporters were trying to get him to say that there's a problem with the offense. That's why he had to go in. He's had to fend off those questions. Mariota just had to suck it up and take it. Talking about he feels good and all that. He's in good shape mentally. He understands. And my job to be a good teammate and all that. Yeah, that's your job, man. You should have been ticked off that you got pulled out.
He should have been ticked off. He should have been saying something to his offensive line when they were giving up sacks.
Yeah.
And not because of him.
But let's be honest about it. The offensive line from the beginning of the game, they actually played pretty strong.
Oh, I agree.
I give them that.
I agree.
But after a while, when your offensive coordinator ain't changing up no plays and you ain't changing up the play calls, then the bottom line is your offensive line is only going to do what they can do. When the defense already knows what you're going to run before you run it.
That's right.
That's when you know you're in trouble.
The flare pass to Deion Lewis out of motion on third down.
Oh, my gosh.
On third down. Why?
Oh, my God.
Why?
My question is this. Just think about this, people. All right. Deion Lewis, really the only pass play you have for him are screens, right?
That's it.
So people see him come in the game. What's the first thing defense is going to say?
They're going to play the screen.
They're going to play the screen.
That's right.
And the bottom line is you threw the screen behind the line of the scrimmage. I'm like, there is no way he's going to make up that ground. and my whole thing was, and this is another thing, they ran no RPOs today.
None.
They didn't really roll Marcus out at all. They really didn't roll him out at all.
Didn't move the pocket. No, even when he was getting pressure on the middle, they didn't move the pocket.
Quick passes were gone. Everything they did was just out the window, and it's like I said before, man. You just got bad coaching.
It is.
I got to call
I agree with you.
You just got bad coaching.
It comes down to getting your guys prepared, put them in a position to win, and calling the right plays to win. And we haven't seen any of that, especially these last 2 weeks.
These last 2 weeks, actually, when you really think about it, go back to the second half of the Atlanta game.
Yeah. Again, that's what I was telling my wife the same thing. Ever since the second half of the Atlanta game, this offense has been atrocious.
So you figure it's 10 quarters.
10 quarters.
And the only reason you scored 7 in the last game is because the defense gave you a short field. Other than that, you can't drive the ball. You can't do anything.
You know, you got a big pass plays, A.J. Brown. You got offensive pass interference. And, man, I'm going to tell you.
Oh, dude. No, man. No, Mr. Salvador, you're incorrect on that one. It wasn't the interceptions or anything like that, really, in all honesty. He was missing passes.
He missed a lot of passes.
And I mean, he missed passes that he should be making in blindfolded.
Yeah.
That's the problem you have with him. He had, let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
They were 1 for 7 on third downs in the first half.
Correct.
82 yards of total offense.
Yep.
82 yards. 56 yards passing, 7 of 15 plus an interception. All they ran were 31 plays. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Denver had 137 yards. They wasn't that much better.
No, it wasn't much.
So 57 yards rushing, 80 yards passing, and Flacco was 7 of 13. So he was at least at 50%.
And yet you were still in the game because your defense is holding them down.
You know what, Kelly? I'll be honest with you. As far as what's going on with Mariota, I agree with what Dion said earlier. I think he's just broken.
Yeah,
I think he's just broken.
I agree too. It's now mental. It's now a mental issue for him. For whatever reason, and I think it goes back to what you talked about a couple weeks ago, is the competition or the pressure from a backup that he's got now to know that if he messes up, they're going to pull him.
Well, it happened now.
Yeah, I mean, it
happened now.
So I don't see him going back to him unless Tannehill gets hurt, unless he comes out and he lays the egg.
Here's the only thing I see. A lot of it's going to depend on how they practice this week, but if you hear Tannehill's taking all the first team reps, you already know how it's going.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is you don't know what's going to happen. It might be you play Tannehill, but really they are it's coaching, Kelly.
Yeah,
bottom line, it's coaching. It's coaching. So the bottom line is, we're gonna have to wait and see, because right now this team is in full crisis mode.
Yeah.
Bottom line, they're in full crisis mode. So, the offensive line coach, if he's still coaching the offensive line this week, we got a problem.
Yeah, and that's what Matt was asking. Should it be a shakeup on the O-line coaching or the offensive coordinator? Needs to be something done.
Absolutely. The offensive line coach needs to be changed. Yeah. And you need to revisit your decision to hire somebody who has no experience calling plays running your offense.
Right.
You got to look at that.
What we thought was going to be a strength, because he was supposed to know all the plays, all the things that Marcus could do. He's not calling.
He's not calling.
For whatever reason,
he's not calling those plays.
The offense is so predictable right now. Run, pass.
Yeah, run, pass. I mean, I'm looking at the whole first half, and I'm like, dude, is there something wrong with running play action on first down?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, really, to me, first play from the game, jump. Because the bottom line is they know you're going to give the ball to Derrick Henry.
That's right.
If you run play action, you got a wide open field to pass the ball.
Well, you saw that when we run play action. What's open? Right down the center.
Right down the middle. And the bottom line is he's throwing late. The first interception he threw, he missed Tajay Sharp all the way around. Tajay Sharp was open. He was wide open. He just missed him.
The best throw he made was to Tajay Sharp on the sideline.
Yeah, but he threw it late.
That's right, he threw it late, and that was his best throw.
Because it was already open.
Yeah, he was open.
And
that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the interception too. Tajay Sharp was open.
Yeah.
He just threw it. He threw it in front of him.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what are you? The bottom line is, like you said, he's done.
Yeah, and I want to go back to Salvador because he said if he's the problem, then bench him the whole year. He's just part of the problem. He's a huge part of the problem, but there's more to go around. The play calling is also a problem.
Yeah.
The offensive line is also a problem. And you got receivers that can't get open.
And here's the thing about it. What you got to realize is also this, too. That you notice we're all dealing with the offensive side of the ball. Mm-hmm. Because really, you can say what you want to about the defense. Yeah, they got some weaknesses. I'm not going to deny that. They could be a lot better because
they're only giving up 15
They're only giving up 15 points a game.
That's top three. Top three in the league
And generally, bottom line is they're only giving up points, really, when you think about it, late in games. In the beginning of the games, for 3 quarters and really for 3.5 quarters, you got a chance to score points. But the bottom line is, you playing so crazy on offense.
Your defense is out there too long.
Your defense is out there. We lead the league almost in 3 and outs.
You're right.
I mean, the first few drives we had today were 3 and outs.
3 and outs.
3 and outs.
Like I said, 2 first downs. 1 on the catch. 1 was on the first down. On penalty. And so that's an NFL offense.
Yeah, I mean, and then you go back and you look at the second half. I mean, first series, Denver was moving the ball. Flacco throws a bad pass.
Yeah.
The mayor comes through it once again.
Defense gets you the ball back.
And what do they do?
3 and out.
3 and out.
Run, pass.
Run, pass. I'm like, really? I said, and like I said, with a robot for a quarterback, he don't even check out of the play. I mean, he don't even check out of the play.
So now I'm wondering, Grover, is it him not knowing how to change the play, or is it the coaches saying, "Hey, we're gonna stick with this no matter what," and not give him that option? See, that's what we don't know.
No, and see, if that's the case, then that shows you his lack of competitiveness.
Oh, that's true.
That shows you his lack of competitiveness.
Yep.
Because the bottom line is, if they're doing that and you as a competitor see it's not working, now you ain't got to throw a hissy fit on the sideline.
No, you
but
don't.
You can definitely get in front of that coach and when y'all all together say, look, man, this stuff ain't working.
Yeah, you got to give me something.
You got to give me something better. This ain't working.
So going into this game, 22 sacks. Another 7, so now it's 29.
29, so I think they got number 1. I'd say they were second in the league in sacks. I think right now they're number 1.
Yeah, still.
I don't think Deshaun Watson got sacked that many times today.
Still issues converting on third down. You said 1 for 7 in the first half.
Yeah, they were actually
and 2 for 14 for the game.
2 for 14. So that means they were basically 2% on third down.
Yeah. I mean,
your quarterback had a QB rating of 9.5. 9.5.
You have 3.3 yards per play.
Yeah.
I mean this is the NFL. This is what we're talking about.
And like I said, it wasn't that Denver was that stellar.
No.
It wasn't that they were that stellar. They were not that good.
And you hate to see it because Corey Day, AJ Brown, you got some guys out there that's playmakers.
Look at the first series Ryan Tannehill plays.
Yeah.
He comes out, he hits AJ Brown, he goes down the field, and look what happened.
That's right.
A penalty.
That's right. That's exactly right.
A penalty. That's what I'm saying. They keep shooting themselves in the foot, man. It comes down to coaching.
And he got to learn that you can't push off that. He really threw the DB down on that route.
It ain't his fault the DB is that much smaller than him.
He is strong though, man. He's a beast.
He's a beast, man. Like he was within the 5 yards. Come on, that's a Chuck rule.
204 yards total offense for the Titans today. I mean,
204?
204 yards.
All those came after Tannehill.
All those came out of Tannehill, which was 13-16 for 144. And 1 pick, of course, at the end. God, man. I don't, it's just sad to see that the offense cannot score any points.
And we've been saying
again, it. Right?
We've been saying
if you go back to the preseason, we saw it. It was there. It was there. We all denied it. Said, "Oh, is this preseason?" I know I said it, but man, it was there. We didn't want to admit to it then, and here we are, 6 weeks in, and you still see the same things from 4 weeks of preseason.
I told you in the preseason, it's the return of Ken Whisenhunt.
Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Halftime.
You don't even want to talk about that. That's a crying shame, man.
Gee,
tighten up, baby. Tighten up. We still here.
Yeah, so Jacksonville loses to New Orleans today.
Yeah.
Couldn't score. Houston goes to Kansas City and
comes back and wins.
And beats Mahomes and the Chiefs. Of course, the Colts on the bye. Patriots still undefeated, of course, 6-0. They demise the Giants on Thursday night and made a rookie quarterback look like a rookie quarterback.
Absolutely. Bill Belichick's not going to let a rookie beat him. Bill Belichick's not doing that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Bill Belichick's not going to let a rookie beat him.
Got the Chargers coming in next week.
Well, what we're finding out right now, in all honesty, we're finding out is that like it happened in the Kim Whisenhunt years, the Titans are the cures for whatever ails you as a football team.
Well, that's true, because now Denver's, two wins in a row?
Two wins in a row.
Look like they've been playing lights out all year long. This is the best game they've had.
Defense only had 5 sacks on the season. They had 7 today. 5 sacks in 5 games, and they had 7 sacks today.
Yeah, 3 picks. I'm sorry.
So they doubled their output in 1 game.
Double their output in 1 game.
So it's really.
Rodney said, "I don't drink, but I need one."
Oh, dude, I don't drink either, and I was the same way. Needed a shot glass and a cigar just to sit down and just drown my sorrows, man. It was bad.
So, I mean, where do we go from here? I mean, what does Tannehill bring? Well, it's pretty much the same mode, right? But he's better. He's more precise.
I will say this. Tannehill did something while he was in the game that I didn't see, but obviously they told him don't do it again. He changed the play.
So that goes back to what I was saying this a few minutes ago. Is it because they don't want the play to be changed?
He changed the play. He saw what the defense was getting him. He changed the play. And I'm just saying, because I saw him when he did it. And when he did it, he changed it into the right play. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, really? Really? I'm like, this again, like I said before, this is not rocket science, man. It's football.
Pittsburgh's up 14-0 on Chargers.
But obviously, they're trying to build up Arthur Smith's confidence, and his confidence is through the floor. I mean, bottom line is they've dug a deep hole, and the only thing they can only do one thing right now. They either start clawing their way out, or they're going to keep digging it deeper. And right now, honestly, as a fan, I'm looking at this team. Yeah, it did work. It did work. That's what I'm saying. But I'm looking at a team, chances are they get ready to dig deeper.
Well, it makes the guy from the NFL Network like he's a genius, because he did say 3-13, didn't he?
Yep.
And the way it's looking right now, with the brutal schedule that's coming up.
Well, the way it's looking right now, if we get to 3, we'll be lucky.
We'll be lucky to win 3 games.
I'm just
just about what the offense look like right now.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is not the defense.
No.
At least when Whisenhunt was here, we had a defense that couldn't stop people from scoring.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. We got a defense that's not letting people score.
When your offense can't score, that's
can't score.
That's the problem.
I mean, it's it really, in all honesty, let's be real about it. Mm-hmm. Mariota shouldn't have never came out the second half.
No.
At all.
They pulled it too late.
They should have been Tannehill from the get-go.
Yep.
They waited too late. I understand the reason why, but you still waited too late.
Yeah.
He was already done.
Yep.
And so you start looking at this, and I mean,
here's the story right there.
Oh yeah,
90 points for and 92 against. And that's skewed because of a 4-3-point game.
That's skewed because of take away that 40. Well, like I said, take 23 points off of that 43. That's 20 points.
That's 20.
Now take 23 points off of that. You're looking at 75 points. 4.
Yeah.
Be honest about it. And really, if you want to be real serious about it, take the 7 away from last week, because that came off an interception.
Yeah.
So that means, here's the thing you got to look at. The offense has not driven the ball and scored touchdowns in 3 games. Not
without a penalty to assist.
Exactly right. Basic bottom line was they were 2% on third downs. Mariota was 7 of 18 for 63 yards.
7 of 18,
63
yards. 2
so that means wait a minute, hold it, go back. He only had 56 yards in the first half.
Right.
So that means he only had a 7-yard pass completed. He was 7 of 18. He was doggone 7 of 15. That can't be right. That can't be right.
So we got some folks saying that Henry's expendable. Believe he's gone after this season. What's your opinion?
Henry's not expendable.
Yeah.
You can only do what your offensive line as a running back. You can only do what your offensive line allows you to do.
I mean, there was no running line.
The bottom line is going to be this. I'm going to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I think what's going to happen is what I heard happening after the Jacksonville game. Because I heard that the rumor was out there that the Titans were looking to trade Mariota. And because they were looking at it from the standpoint they got to sign They got to sign Henry back.
Yeah.
They want to sign Jack Conklin back.
Right.
So they're looking like we got to spend this money on the right players.
Yeah, but who they trade them to though?
Oh, they were talking about the Dolphins. They was actually talking about going to get Josh Rosen.
And you know what? You know what'll happen though? He'll go somewhere else and he'll be successful. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. Like I'm not gonna say he won't be.
Yeah.
But what I will say is this: is that there's definitely some issues with this team. The team has lost confidence in Vrabel. They lost confidence in the offense altogether. The offense has lost their own confidence. They just don't have nothing. So
nothing.
The bottom line is, they're gonna say they're gonna stick together, but the bottom line is if Deion Lewis and Delaney Walker are complaining about not getting the balls, that means the veterans of the team who've been there through thick and thin are saying that you have made the wrong decision. Bottom line was they got rid of Mike Mularkey, brought in Mike Vrabel,
and gotten worse.
Bottom line, they got worse.
I mean, let's call it what it is. They got worse. You want a playoff game?
You had 2 97 seasons, and you got worse.
Yeah.
Bottom line, you got worse. Your offense went to tank the first year, and you went from being middle of the road to down at the bottom half.
Yeah.
And then your offensive coordinator leaves. You put somebody in there with no experience, and your offense went right down to 32nd.
Right.
So the bottom line is, what you're having problems with is that it's going to start with the top. John Robinson may have to make some hard-nosed changes. Him and Mike Vrabel. They're not going to change head coaches. I can tell y'all that now. They're not going to do it. Vrabel would have to quit before they change. They would change. Only way he's going to have at least one more year to right the ship.
I agree with that.
Bottom line, he's going to have one more year.
I agree with that.
Whether Marcus or Tannehill starts the next game or the rest of the season is going to depend on how practice goes.
Right, so we don't need a Mike as coach either.
Yeah, well, the last we had a Ken and that was worse.
Oh man, right.
We had a Ken that was worse. So let's be real about this thing. Right now, you're in a state of flux, and Vrabel is fairly much dumbfounded.
He don't have no answers, man.
He don't have any answers.
Nope.
He don't know what to do.
You can see it.
You can see
saw
it
today.
You can see it in his face.
Yeah.
You can see it in his post-game interview. You can see it all over. Now, bottom line is he's the head coach, so it all starts with him. And on the offensive side of the ball, these are all his hires. Receiver coach, O-line coach, OC coach, they're all his hires.
Yeah.
Running back coach, everybody's there. They belong to him. So he's the one who's got to eat it. And he's the one who's got to make the change. So you got the only way Mariota comes back here is if they franchise him.
Yeah.
But somebody will pick him up as a backup.
Oh yeah.
They just ain't gonna pay him starter money.
No.
That's the bottom line. He ain't gonna get paid starter money. If he wants to keep playing, but I wouldn't be surprised if Mariota retires, man. I'm serious.
You got to wonder about his mental.
His mental state is done.
And the throws, some of I don't know what
his mental state. Well, the bottom line was he wasn't stepping into his throw.
He wasn't.
He was throwing off his back foot the whole game.
And they said it right on the game. They say he was flicking his wrist.
Yeah, that's all he was doing.
Trying to get the ball out.
Just trying to get the ball out.
And it was flying, going high.
Once again, he was aiming the ball, and yeah, he got. Like I say, he got benched. It was his first time getting benched in the pros.
Yeah.
Usually if he's on the bench, it's because he got hurt. He wasn't hurt. He hadn't been injured. But he ain't been playing. So the bottom line is, this whole team, on the offensive side of the ball, has got to look at themselves in the mirror and say what we're gonna do.
That's a great comment, Deion. He needs an offensive guru for a new system for his QB. Why doesn't he have a veteran assistant head coach? That's good.
Well,
that's another good.
Here's the other thing. Like I said, I was a friend of mine at work. He's a Denver Broncos fan, and I was explaining to him about the offensive line. Mm-hmm. I was like, when the offensive line was great, they were doing their job. Who's the offensive line coach?
That's Russ Grimm.
Russ Grimm.
That's right.
He's still out there.
He's still out there.
Go get him.
Go bring him back.
Bring him back. If he's willing to come back, bring him back.
Yeah.
Get this offensive line straight, because you got some talent out there, but obviously your scheme is jacked up.
It's
and like you said, as an offensive coordinator, go find somebody who's called plays before, because your boy is not doing it. There's no imagination. There's no variety. Every team knows what you're going to run.
Run, pass.
Run. It don't even matter. Even if it's run, pass, it's how you're running the ball and passing the ball. Yep. The bottom line is there's no creativity in order to create scoring. Mm-mm. And I can't. It just befuddles me, man. I mean, I've seen a lot in the NFL, man, but this just boggles my mind. And this must have been what happened, back in the day before. Now I understand how the fans of the New Orleans Saints back in the 70s felt.
Not the Saints, not the Brown Bags.
The Aints, man. I now know, we're the Itons. We're not even a T on the front of that bad boy anymore.
You're not going to bring out the Brown Bag.
No, I'm not going to bring out the Brown Bag. But you got to look at it, man. Bottom line is, this is not a team that's going to win many football games.
Not the current state.
Not the current state. Yeah. So the bottom line is, it's time to quit talking about it. We got to coach better. We got to play better. No, you got to make changes. You just got to make changes.
So.
oh man, that's cold. Same path as Jake Locker. That's cold.
Kelly, you're so right. It is mind-boggling. Don't understand. Run, pass. And when you run stretch plays to death. You run stretch plays to death. No, now they brought in the little toss play today, which again.
Well, you bring in a toss play and it works a couple of times, but then it works a couple of times, but once the defense gets used to it,
and then you keep running.
And you keep running it.
Deion, you're right. I would.
Yeah, I think he's in Denver.
He's in Denver. That is exactly right. So he loved what he saw today.
Yeah,
his offensive line.
Yeah, like Mike Malarkey. He's coaching somewhere else. I mean, these jokers, man, they're good at what they do now. There's a reason. You can say what you want to, but yeah, J-Rob, Amy Adams going to look at it like she's going to look at J-Rob and say, okay, look. Your job is on the line.
Man, something got to give.
Something got to give.
I thank you again for joining us for that episode of Halftime Adjustments. I just do it like that. Anyhow, now, G-Wit.
Tighten up, baby.
You got the Chargers, LA Chargers coming in here this weekend.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be
4-3 defense.
We're going to be the cure for them.
Joey Bosa.
Yeah, we're going to be the cure for them.
Melvin Ingram, he's out, but you still got Brandon McBain and those guys. And you got Phillip Rivers going to sling it on the field. You got Melvin Gordon, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, we're going to be the cure for what ails him.
Oh, Malarkey's in ATL, that's right. Yeah.
I'm sure he wants to leave.
Yeah. Tight ends coach.
Yeah. I'm sure he wants to come back. But I mean, the bottom line is they just blew it. Bottom line, right? What you're seeing right now is a team that's in a state of flux, and don't get me wrong. A lot of teams go through it. I'm not going to deny that. Because I remember at one time they were ready to run Bill Parcells out of New York when he was coaching the Giants. So a lot of teams go through it. But the bottom line is you have got to turn this around. And you got way too much talent on this team on the offensive side of the ball to be playing like you're playing. Bottom line.
The other side of it. Right. I mean, I agree with you because it doesn't make any sense. But man, it's like, we see you got 3 9-7 seasons, right? And now you got.
Well, put it like this. You might as well get rid of the slogan "Good to Great." Yeah. Don't ever bring that one back.
No, you can't. Because they went from good to worse.
It went from good to worse. That's what happened. Now take that back. The defense they heard the message.
Oh, the defense.
The defense went from good to great.
The defense is playing lights out. If the defense is not playing the way they are,
it's a whole lot worse. It's a whole lot worse.
They're blown out.
We wouldn't be in any game.
You give them that secondary from Ken Wisenhunt. What they had then, man, those games are
with number 33.
Man, were way more lopsided than what they could be. These games that we've lost, we still been in the game. Those games are down to the wire, pretty much. Those games are down to the wire.
Yeah. Hey, look, Bernard Pollard, he's been saying that, but he ain't the only one, too. Blaine Bishop's been saying it. Derek Mason has been saying it.
They've all been saying it.
They all been saying it. They all been saying about this offense, how horrible it is. We're from good to good. You never got the D on that joker, man.
Will Walker retire next year? I don't think he will.
I don't think so, but I would say this. You might see some of the veterans deciding like I gotta move on.
Yeah, you might.
You might see some of the veterans say we gotta go to another team.
You might.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, if something don't change, I mean, This is the NFL. These are professional football players. This is a professional team. They can't score any points.
But that comes down. You can go back and say players all you want to, but that right now, it ain't the players. It's the sideline. It's the coaches.
It's the coaching.
It's the coaches.
Man.
I mean, Vrabel, I give him credit when he went for it on fourth down the first time. I had no problem with it.
No,
I had no problem with the play call.
No,
first time this season, I had no problem with it.
Right.
Then they just didn't execute.
It could have been passing friends, but anyway.
Well, yeah, but they just didn't execute.
Just didn't execute.
But the bottom line was, I had no problem with that.
No, you
so
had
you
to.
know, and the defense they obviously didn't have a problem with it because they came and stopped and got you the ball right back. And what do? Nothing. Same play scheme you run the whole game. Yes, he could very well be
losing this team.
He could very well be.
That's a great question. We'll see how it goes on this week.
Goes.
What the media puts out, and we'll see what happens.
If I was a Titan, being a Titan fan, I'm avoiding the media. I'm avoiding the media because I can't take it, man. I can't take it. I can't take no more.
It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be okay. We still got the show. We still gonna be talking about football, even if they lose the rest of the year.
I feel like the old Temptations, man. I wish it would rain so the raindrops would hide my teardrops, man.
Yeah, Kelly, we just said it. The Titans right now, everybody's cheering for whatever's won them. Yeah, the Chargers are down by 3 touchdowns. They're coming here and they'll get they'll right the ship.
Absolutely, they'll right the ship. We're the cure for whatever ails the NFL team.
So guys, again, thank you for joining us for another episode of Halftime Adjustments. Eddie Arnell, G Witt, another live show. We'll be back.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed about the Bills last week, man.
Next Sunday, that's okay, man.
Actually, I looked at that game, man. I rewatched some of that game, especially the first half, and we actually didn't play that bad against the Bills, man. I was a little disappointed in the fact that we just couldn't score.
Couldn't score.
And so it's the same thing today.
Today
was worse.
Today was worse.
Let's look at this from this standpoint, man.
Go ahead.
We played the Colts. Scored, 17 points?
17 points.
Scored 17 points.
Gave up 19.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't win the game. Go to the next game, lay a complete dud.
A dud.
Come back, play against Atlanta. You think the ship's righted. We can play against Buffalo, play a pretty decent game. Again,
what we been saying, man?
Can't score. Come back to play against Denver, you suck. Big win. So now what? You come in when you got the Chargers coming to town, and you hadn't won a game at home yet.
At home.
Yeah. All your games have been on the road. All your wins, the 2 wins you got.
Oh man, top 5 pick in the making. That's what Rodney says. Hey man.
Hey,
you can't argue that right now. Not the way what this team is showing. Brevin can save face if you tell me let him down.
He can't do that. He can't do that. He can't do that in front of the team. What he's got to do in front of the team is like, we need everybody to show up tomorrow.
Be ready to work.
Yeah. Changes are coming. And that's what you say. And he doesn't sleep tonight.
No.
He doesn't sleep tonight.
He's at the office.
He's at the office. He done call. He's got to call his wife.
Staff meeting.
He's got to call his wife, and we like every coach.
Yeah, we got a staff meeting.
Call your wives on the offensive side of the ball. Call your wives. We're not coming home tonight.
No, we got a staff meeting.
Y'all might as well. We'll send out for food. We're gonna eat. Have your wives bring you change your clothes to this place because we're not leaving because we get ready to fix it. We're gonna fix this. That's what he should be telling this team.
Yeah, Darius, that's what we've been saying, man. They've been in every game. Every game has been a winnable game. It's not like we've been blown out by anybody. It's been mistakes. It's been incomplete passes. It's been
dumb football,
dumb coaching, dumb play calling.
Yep. Which goes back to dumb coaching, stupid penalties.
And so
it's been basically like I said after we lost to the Colts. It's been the epitome of dumb football.
Oh yeah, same thing happened in that game, right?
Yeah.
Shoot ourselves in the foot.
Every time.
Every time. So again, guys, thank you for all the comments, the questions, the support of the show. Eddie Arnell, G Witt, Halftime Adjustments coming live. Eventually, we'll be back
next week,
next Sunday,
at our regular time.
At a regular time, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. next Sunday. You know, I was a little vacation time there for the family fall break, and tried to do the show from remote, but had some technical difficulties last week.
It's okay.
But we back this week, and we'll be back regular time next Sunday, 7 p.m. Join us live as we review the Chargers game. and look at the other games around the NFL.
Tighten up, baby. Tighten up.
The Titans could win. Which team's gonna show up?
Tighten up, baby. Just tighten up.
The big question.
Just stay with them. We're still Titan fans here.
The big question this week would be who's gonna start at quarterback.
Yeah, that's the
Sunday.
That's the $1 million question.
That's the $1 million question this week. And do we hear any more complaining about I'm not getting the football?
You can't complain about that this week. Can't complain about it this week. Ball was thrown to them, both of them. They couldn't make plays.
3 and 4 would be a lot better than 2 and 5. I would take it.
Again, I say, we're getting close to that Ken Whisenhunt status.
Oh my gosh. Thank you again, guys, for joining us. Halftime Adjustments. We'll see you next Sunday.
All right.
7 p.m.
Peace.